This is a call-out of a deviant/Instagram user named KumaDraws334, Kuma_artist334. For the sake of simplicity, I will refer to her as Kuma. However, she has gotten into a fair bit of drama in the past. Recently, she has done some extremely concerning stuff that needs to be addressed. She keeps getting away from her horrible stuff, like due to her guilt trips, irresponsibility, misinformation, toxic young fanbase and manipulation. If you are against KumaDraws334, please spread this to everyone in DeviantArt with status updates and journals. This is absolutely inexcusable and I'm getting sick and tired of everyone still supporting her today. TW for the following subjects. Hypocrite misinformation excuses. This document contains disturbing images. You have been warned. About KumaDraws334. First off, in case you don't know who KumaDraws334 is, she is a 16-year-old artist, whose main platforms are DeviantArt and Instagram. She's rather popular from her DeviantArt following, having over 7.1k watchers in her page, and her Instagram account currently has 1.008 followers. She is mainly known for drawing such as doodles, comic dubs, werewolf, TF, and other fandoms. Her side, which said 145. For those who don't know, said 145 is a 22-year-old woman who has been exposed for grooming a 17-year-old named Sponge Darren, falsely accusing Vabessa of being a pedophile during her birthday in 2022. They were one of said's victims after everything she had done to them. However, even though said has been a terrible person, Kuma was actively sided with said since a month ago. Kuma says that she regrets giving said a second chance of her behavior, but digging into evidence actually shows that she has indeed lied about this, and only cut ties with her to make herself look good. An example of one of these lies include her saying that she was manipulated by said after she did terrible things. However, she was aware of her behavior when people were warning them before. If she truly hates said for grooming an autistic minor, why has she failed to warn people against her till now? Something else that sticks out in the same screenshot is her claiming that she was manipulated by said's guilt-tripping posts. This is a complete lie, as she was warned about said's behavior, yet she refused to listen despite the evidence being right in front of her nose. Kuma should know better about this when pedophiles and groomers don't deserve forgiveness because of their crimes. Being groomed doesn't mean you can't support groomers. You still did, even if that was forgiving them. That's support. You weren't manipulated either. In her apology she stated she groomed someone. You read all of that and still thought yup. She's okay. Like bruh. Insensitive contents. While yes, this is terrible on its own, she's done many more things that are just disgusting or have no excuse. Let's get into it. To get this out of the way, Kuma was 13 to 14 years old when this was happening. All this drama up to now she has been in her teens, fully aware of what she's doing, what she's saying, and the actions she's committing. First off, Kuma has drawn a rock with a Nazi band in. When confronted in the comments she deleted them, or ignored them. She kept doing this for a year until Flippington Sullivan made a post calling her out in her actions. She tracked and stated that she never knew, which is false, as she stated in the past that she hated them. Also, she is being racist to Italy, Germany, and Japan, just because she's thinking they are the Axis powers, but that was the past from World War II. But that's not all, there's more. She stated that she didn't know and thought it was just a flag, but in what world does the Nazi flag come up when you look up flag? If you look hard enough maybe. But she uses this as an excuse. It's not a valid one. Before you could ask me, these images aren't edited nor fake. She has actually posted her art since 2022, 2023. On top of that, she has also stated in an older post that she used to support Israel, That was until her father told her to stop, and had to explain why. Yeesh dude, but at least she got confronted by her father. Another thing, she has drawn the two countries that are currently in a war making up. While this could have been done better and could have actually spread some awareness, she decided to make them into threes, with no links or actual awareness to what is going on. While calling the war drama, however, Kuma made a very tone-deaf artwork about a genocide between Israel and Palestine. She had a desk like this, where it looks like this. She is condoning harassment towards other people, even though they are bad people, but she shouldn't encourage harassing towards them. Her words suck so much too. She is completely tone-deaf about suicide. At least give it a reason why it is bad, even if it is very obvious. Okay, this is actually sick. First of all, you call a war drama, which is horrible by itself. But when you try to make Kuma, this is rightfully disrespectful and disgusting for the people who are in danger right now due to the conflict between these countries. That doesn't excuse when both countries have a war and you don't have to draw these countries as a phrase. Strange/weird role plays and gifts. This is a short section, because there are less images, but I will update it as long as they find the evidence. Keep in mind, Kuma has been either interacting or even encouraging strange or bad behavior from other people. This is really weird, mainly due to the fact Kuma, I believe, is older than this person, and she would constantly talk about how she hates any type of weird RP. And yet she does this. She also shipped Pinky X Veneria, Brud X Alex, Wendy X Derpel, and Lockwurst, Oran X Ratty. Just because she hates the canon ship Oran X Pinky, God, what the hell is wrong with her? But enough about that thing, let's just talk about that thing. Hypocrite. She believes that neogenders are athletic, which can be a blist, as this is meant to be used by autistic people who want to explain their gender in a different way. As someone who uses neos, this is just really weird. Not even a minute of research would show you it's nothing like this. Oh, and before that, sorry for the bad quality, but I will translate what it all says to make it clear. Overall, she hates fetishes, which can be kink-shaming, since she called out someone for just liking vor, and not to mention she requested an Amorishi fetish. If you don't know what that is, well, it's as fetish as weird as it sounds. I am not going to credit the owner that made it, I guess. What the actual hell? This isn't the first time she's drawn other fetishes in the past, damn. Oh, and as for that, well, first gift was disgusting. She said she never saw it, but she was tagged. She did and was trying to cover herself up. The gift was a character from one of her fav shows being Sadie. She got confronted by someone after Kuma got exposed for requesting a fetish art. Oh, and another thing, for what's worst, Kuma said that werewolf transformations aren't fetishes. That is also a lie. Kuma claims that werewolf transformations aren't sexual. Just because your posts don't look sexual doesn't mean it is not a kink. Sure, she may deny it as just SFW, but why does she have to clarify it's SFW? Plus the transformation thing, especially on DeviantArt, was originally and still remains as NSFW and some sort of fetish. She also seemed to encourage people who ask headcanon about her characters as perverts or stalkers, seeming to even like this trope. Which her headcanons piss me off. She was actually tracing the Prosperous art about William Afton and Elizabeth Afton from FNAF. She seems to really enjoy to show her ships with the type of dynamic of big, dominant male, and the young, petty male who is the woman of the relationship. Even drawing over a pro-ship of Elizabeth and William Afton, and shockingly, it's the character who she draws more childlike as the child. The fact that Kuma puts the description on her posts like this. Kuma got confronted by the same dude who is against her. Not to mention, she uses its motto like it as an actual excuse. Even though Archie was never a real character, she said that they were dating, while they were brothers. Kuma claims that she will make Archie and Elias as besties until both have enough age to date, which is completely messed up. Keep in mind Elias is a 2-year-old character. Faisy, who is Snow, as his own original characters, got very uncomfortable because of Kuma's incest art. He revealed any of his original characters on Twitter that are minors. Like I said before, Faisy is not very happy about her aging his own two characters.